42974. Mr. Reyes is present with his counsel, Thomas Kidd. The state is represented by Brian Goodyear. We are here for sentencing. Mr. Goodyear, is there a statement from any victim in the case?
Not to my knowledge, sir.
Okay. Is there a statement from the state of Ohio?
Yes. You're looking at this matter and reading the pre-sentence investigation and the other information involved in the case. I would just point out a couple things. First of all, it seems pretty clear from the information that exists, first of all, that prompted the investigation. Secondly, what was found through the investigation based on physical surveillance and also video surveillance, that this defendant was involved in a substantial amount of incidents with other individuals where mail was taken from this location. Obviously, they were only caught this one time, but I think the evidence would indicate, the information that we have, and again, as was provided in the PSI, indicates this was a very substantial conspiracy to take mail from the post office, and I think it focused on checks and things of that nature. Your Honor, I think that when you consider that fact, and then you also consider the fact that Mr. Reyes, I'm not sure what he's going to say today, but if you read the PSI and you read the other statements he's made, he's never, I mean, he pled guilty to the offenses, but he's never really shown any remorse or taken much ownership of what he did. He essentially says he just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess, what, 60 times? I think that he is not someone who's showing that he has some appreciation for his conduct and that's willing to change his conduct. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, Judge, based on all that information, I just ask you to take those things into account when sentencing him, and I think that some type of incarceration would be appropriate, whether prison or local as a condition of community control, based on everything that we know about the case.
All right, thank you. Mr. Kidd, anything on behalf of Mr. Reyes?
Your Honor, yes. On behalf of Mr. Reyes, he stands here with a very minimal criminal history. He has one misdemeanor coming out of Franklin County Municipal Court for a criminal mischief charge. That's basically a non-reporting probation matter. Your Honor, he's working, he's complied, I think, fully with pretrial services while being out, showing that he is amenable to community control. Again, he's working at Lowe's. He has been working there for a significant period of time. He's also shown responsibility in other ways. For example, he's trying to get his child support adjusted. He requested that, and they set the hearing just kind of sua sponte on their own without checking with his calendar for today. He called me, and I said, this takes priority. You need to make sure you're here and do what you have to the Franklin County child support case. He did that. I asked him what he did. He said he called him and he got another date for that. So I think he's showing a lot of responsibility. In regard to other potential situations, I would just say that none of those are before this court. What we have is we have the one situation that he did plead guilty to in Springboro. Having handled some mail theft cases out of federal court, the Postmaster General knows very well how to handle large conspiracies of postal theft charges, and they know how to take them federally. This was not done. What we have is a felony 4, a felony 5. I think my client is amenable to community control. I think he can show this court that he is, that he can stay out of trouble, that he can comply with any drug counseling that the court orders, and that he can continue to work. And that's what we're asking for the court.
All right. Thank you. Mr. Reyes, is there anything you want to say, sir?
Just want to say I'm really sorry about what happened, what I did. I just wanted to get it done, just be good, don't get in trouble anymore.
When I was reading this, it did reference scores of times this happened, if I'm not mistaken, and I can't help but think about the lives that have been affected by people who were expecting something, whether it be checks in the mail for disability, Social Security, just about everything that affects people's lives involves the mail. I also noticed that the remorse was pretty much non-existent until we get in here. The question is, you know, and to be honest with you, last night this young man was going to prison. Thought about it a little more, and I thought, oh, what's this going to do for him? It's probably going to make him even worse of a gang type person. But I'm not going to let him just walk in here and walk out. That's just the bottom line. You cannot do this to people. And I don't think you were raised to do this to people, from what I understand. Your families seem to not be a family that would put you in a position where that's the only thing you know. It just doesn't seem to be the case. So I find that he is amenable to community control. Place him on community control for a period of 3 years. Order him to serve 180 days in a Warren County jail. Also to complete a theft class. And he doesn't seem to have a significant substance use issue, but he does have a substance use issue, and that's cannabis use disorder. They went into some detail about that. So upon completion, and while he's serving time, order him to complete the program at the jail if it's available for him.
The drug and alcohol class?
Yes, drug and alcohol, and follow up upon his release. If you violate any law, if you leave the state of Ohio without the permission of the court or your probation officer, or if you violate any of the conditions of community control, the court may impose a longer time under the same sanction, may impose a more restrictive sanction, or may impose a prison term. The range from which the prison term may be imposed for as a sanction is 6 to 18 months. You have this is post-release control. If you do go to prison, you're subject to supervision after your release. It's called post-release control. If you violate the rules of that supervision, the adult parole authority can send you back to prison for 9 months. If you are convicted of a new felony that occurred during the period of supervision, not necessarily something that's already happened, but something that occurs while you're under supervision of the adult parole authority can send you back. No, the court that has the new felony case can revoke post-release control, impose whatever time remains on supervision, and that period would be of supervision could be up to 2 years. If you have less than a year remaining, they can add a year to the sentence in the new felony. You have a right to appeal this sentence. You have 30 days to file a notice of appeal. If you can't afford an attorney will be appointed to represent you. Any document you need to be provided at no cost. No restitution, right?
Correct, Judge.
Okay. Anything else from the state?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Kidd?
I have a has credit for 23 days.
That's what I have too.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
23
gets
days
credit.
on the 6th month.
Yes.
And also with the court, make him available for work detail at the jail.
He can, like, litter pickup.
Litter pickup.
I don't know if I want to do it right now.
I understand, but
Yeah,
I just.
but we'll put in the entry, he's eligible for that. Okay.
Thank
All right,
you, Your Honor.
That's all, thank you.
Well, new body cam video tonight showing the arrest of 3 men accused of stealing mail.
Yeah, Springboro police say it came after a series of thefts
from a collection box. And WLWT News 5 anchor Chris Jacobs here now with a look at those arrests tonight. Chris.
And there was some luck involved with making progress with this case. Investigators said the thefts might be connected to a check fraud operation happening in multiple states. The body cam video is from Sunday night. That's when a Springboro detective happened to be working near the collection box when they saw a theft. A short time later, 3 suspects were stopped and arrested at a gas station. They were identified as an Audi Cruiser, Reyes and Joshua Hernandez. All were charged with tampering with evidence, mail theft, and possessing criminal tools. Now, during the stop, there were some tense moments between officers and one of the suspects.
Like, why are you grabbing me like that?
Because we can.
There's no reason for you to be talking to me like that. I didn't do nothing.
You have an attitude machine.
No, because you grabbing me like I did something, bro.
We can make sure that you
but
have
I'm not
control
doing nothing. Y'all coming in five deep like we did something.
going on, okay? So we'll explain it to you in a second, but you need to just calm
All right, but
down.
she's like telling me like I did something.
It doesn't matter.
So all 3 were booked into the Warren County Jail. Springboro police say one of the suspects is in the country illegally and gave a false name, but didn't specify which suspect. We have reached out for clarification.